Hello viewers, myself is Dr. Neeta and you are watching my channel Learn Literature with Dr. Neeta. So let us begin today's topic.
Dear students, today we will learn about elegy, which is the classical form of poetry. So first we would discuss about its origin and definition. It is a traditional form of poetry, but as far as its definition is concerned, students, you should be careful about it, that its definition changed with the passage of time. During classical period, its definition was a little bit different, while today its definition is a little bit different. As far as its origin is concerned, the word elegy has been derived from the Greek word elegos, which means a song of mourning. And now come to the definition. Classical elegy stood for any poem using a particular meter and dealing with any subject matter, love, war, death, etc. Today, what you learn is that the elegy is a poem which is related to the death of someone. But during classical and ancient period, any poem which is following a particular meter is called elegy. And that meter was called as elegiac meter. Any poem dealing with any subject matter like love, war, death, anything, if it is following that meter, that is elegiac meter, then the poem is called elegy. And now, what is that meter? That elegiac meter comprised of alternating hexameter and pentameter verses. It means the stanzas and lines are arranged in hexameter, then pentameter, hexameter, and then pentameter. And now some of you would be unable to understand what is that hexameter and pentameter. For that, I would prepare a separate video, but at least you should learn at this time that hexameter is a line which is having 6 feet and pentameter is a line which is having 5 feet. Then 6 feet line, after the 5 feet, then 6, then 5, and like that the stanzas and lines are arranged. Such kind of meter is followed in elegies. But since 17th century, elegy refers to a poem mourning the death of some public figure, a loved one, or a friend. It means any song on which the death of someone is mourned is called elegy since 17th century. But in modern and contemporary time, elegy stands for any poem that deals with the subject of death and mortality. So this is the change in the definition which is coming with time. Now come to the types of elegy. Elegies are mainly of two types, personal and impersonal, and as the names are suggesting, personal elegies are the elegies in which the poets lament the death of some near one, dear one, or the relative. And in impersonal, the poet grieves over common human destiny or over some aspect of contemporary life. Students, you would also find the term pastoral whenever you are studying elegy. So, pastoral elegy is a significant term in this regard. Pastoral elegy is also a kind of elegy. It may be personal or impersonal, but as far as its setting is concerned, it is quite different from the common elegies. It is related to shepherd and their rustic life. The poet speaks in the guise of a shepherd in a rustic landscape and expresses his grief on the death of another shepherd. So I would like to make it clear to you. For example, try to understand a person in the city dies and on his death someone is writing a poem. If the person who is dead has been presented as a shepherd and the person who is writing the poem has also been presented as a shepherd, and the persons who are coming to mourn the death of that person are also presented as shepherds, and all around atmosphere is like that of a village, and the rural and rustic background has been presented in the elegy, then that elegy becomes the pastoral elegy. It means in pastoral elegy, human beings are presented in the guise of shepherds and shepherdess. Now the stages of loss in elegy. Elegy mainly expresses a sense of loss on the part of the poet, and that sense of loss develops logically in the elegy. If you study elegy, try to find out all the three stages in an elegy. The first stage of loss that is expressed is the lamentation. Lamentation is that part of the elegy in which the speaker expresses his grief or sorrow at the death of his near or dear one or his friend. There would be expression of grief. In the second part, there is admiration. It means in the second part, the speaker would praise the dead. It means he would appreciate his qualities, he would appreciate his life, he would appreciate his achievements, etc. And the third stage is the stage of consolation. It is the last stage in which the speaker ultimately gets a kind of solace or he gets a kind of consolation and comes to know the reality of life, that it makes not a very big difference that physically the dead person is not present with us, but he is present in the form of nature, he is present with God, and that is why he gets a kind of solace. Now the characteristics of elegy. Elegy is lyrical in form, as it is the outpouring from the heart of a poet which is deeply pained by the death of some near or dear one. It is melancholic and thoughtful in nature, and it is serious and solemn in tone. As it is related to a serious aspect, that is why it is solemn and serious. Elegy begins with the invocation of the muse. Elegy is a very serious kind of poem, and the poet needs the help of the goddess of poetry, that is known as muse, and he invokes him. He calls him in the beginning of the elegy so that the goddess may bless him and he may compose a good elegy. It is generally written in first person, it means it is subjective in nature. Quatrain stanza form is usually used, it means four stanza lines are used, four line stanza is used in elegy, and the common meter which is used in elegy is iambic pentameter, though other meters are also used, but basically elegies are written in iambic pentameter with rhyme scheme ABAB or AABB. Here are a few examples of elegy. Edmund Spenser's Astrophel was written for the famous poet Philip Sidney, and it is a personal elegy. Thomas Gray's elegy, written in Country Churchyard, has been written for common man, farmer, and impersonal elegy. Matthew Arnold Thyrsis has been written for at the death of Arthur Hugh Clough, and it is a personal elegy. P.B. Shelley's Adonis has been devoted to the death of Keats, and it is a pastoral personal elegy. Alfred Lord Tennyson's In Memoriam has been written for Arthur Hallam, and it is a personal elegy. John Milton's Lycidas has been written for Edward King, and it is again a personal elegy. And Walt Whitman's elegy has been written for the death of Abraham Lincoln, and it is also a personal elegy. So thanks for patience listening.